Hi, I'm Mr. Wu. I'm going to give you a lesson on the zero and negative indices. From the very beginning, I would like to show you how the law of zero index works. Let's see the magic numbers as shown on the screen. You can see 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, and 1. So, what will happen if I change those numbers into base 2? Of course, it is not correct. But how about this? 2 to the power 5, right? It will become equals. And it comes to 16, it will be 2 to the power 4. And for 8, obviously you can see that is 2 to the power 3 and goes to 4. Everybody will know it's a 2 square. And for 2, it will be 2 to the power 1. My question is, what about 1? Can you make a guess by observing the answers, the blue answers on right hand side? I give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yes, exactly. 1 obviously will be equals to 2 to the power 0. Everybody will know by just a simple observation. First, we study about the zero index by seeing the following example. Okay, a to the power 0. What do you think about that? It can be equals to a to the power, for example, 2 minus 2. Okay, everybody will know that because 0 is equals to 2 minus 2. And by using the index law of subtraction, you will know a to the power m minus n will be equals to am divided by a to the power n. So it will be a to the power 2 over a to the power 2. Agree? And very quickly you will notice that the denominator and numerator are the same, so they can be cancelled out. So it gives you the result of 1. And as a result, a to the power 0 will give the result of 1. By referring to the previous line, if we make the formula into general, you can see the following cases. A to the power 0 will be a equal to power m minus m, where m can be any number. So, and applying the index law of subtraction, you can get that it will become a to the power m divided by a to the power m. And you can see quickly that two objects are the same and they be cancelled out and give the result of 1. So we can conclude that a to the power 0 is equals to 1. Here I need to clarify the definition for the zero index law. A can be anything. Okay, a to the power 0 equals to 1. A can be anything. A can be a positive number, and a can be also a negative number, and a can be also be a group of numbers or even variables. That means 3 to the power 0 can be 1. Negative 2 to the power 0 can be equal to 1. AB square C to the power 0 can also equal to 1. By the way, just like the zero index, have you ever heard about how does the law of negative index come from? It means a to the power n. How does it come from? Actually, we can make a little magic like this. A to the power negative n means a to the power 0 minus n. Can you get that? Negative n means 0 minus n. It applies for all values of n. And then don't forget that a to the power 0 minus n, we apply law of subtraction. That means a to the power 0 over a to the power n, right? Because it's or we may say division. But as we've just learned, a to the power 0 is 1. Okay? And a to the power n, it doesn't change. So you can see that a to the power negative n equals to 1 over a to the power n. That's how the equations comes from. By this analogy, by using negative index law, we can see how it works level by level. As you can see the magic numbers again, 3 to the power negative 1 to negative 4, what will happen? It will move the numbers to the denominator, and then it will becomes 1 over 3. And for 3 to the power negative 4, similarly, is 1 over 3 to the power 2 and is 1 over 9. For 3 to the power negative 3, it will becomes 1 over 3 to the power 3 equals 1 over 27. And similarly, for 3 to the power 4 is negative 4 is 1 over 3 to the power 4, and the result will be 1 over 81. Let's see the application of 0 and negative index. As see this example, you can see some 0 and negative index. What I want to remind you is that you should make clear about the orders of handling the index. Usually, I would handle 0 index first because this one is the easiest one. So no need to handle all the indexes at one time, especially there are many negative index. So as you can see, this is true, and then x to the power negative 2, and then to the power negative 3. The y to the power 0 already becomes 1, and this is bracket negative 1. Don't forget that the negative power 3, it just only belongs to the x to the power 2 inside the bracket. So what we will have is x to the power 6, okay, and then bracket negative 1. And you can now apply the law of negative index. That means whenever everything inside the bracket with negative index, you can move them to the denominator. That means 1 over 2x to the power 6. If you do not fully understand, you can watch this. Compare this with a to the power negative n over 1 over a to the power n, and compare the formula with the answer on the left hand side, and you will have a clear picture.